So I just want to make a quick video on how to install some of these S-5 brackets. I didn't see anything online, so I thought it could be useful to show people how I'm doing it at least. I can't promise that it's the right way. So I need to install this solar combiner box that I mentioned to people before. This is where I'm going to mount my two brackets. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a marker and I'm just going to, bear with me, I'm just going to mark in here into these little holes exactly where I want them to go, where I want my screws to go. And then there we go. Okay, so now we're nice and marked. And then I'll drill pilot holes. You'll definitely want pilot holes. If you don't drill pilot holes, you're gonna find that your screws are just not gonna go in very well. So I'm gonna drill some pilot holes and I'll check back with you in a second. Okay, so we drilled our pilot holes. And what we're gonna do now is just screw these in. These are the screws that come with them, or the ones that came with them that I ordered. And we'll just screw them in now with the impact driver. Just bear with me for a second. We'll put that in there. And with the old impact driver. You see they go in really nice. That didn't go in quite as much. I moved things a little bit more. They go in really nice. You're going to want to screw across the diagonals first. Get it exactly where you want it. It's a little harder holding the camera here, so please don't judge me too much. But they're going pretty well. As you can see, you can kind of miss the holes, and the strength of the screw and everything is it's not gonna be a huge problem. Let's see, hold on one second. Sorry about that. You don't want to overdrive them. The metal gasket at the bottom, or whatever they call it, will break and weaken over time if you overdrive them. But you know, I find they're pretty good. What I like about them is they're incredibly strong. So you just want to get comfortable with where they are. Don't overdrive them. You'll see that I mean, this is really, really strong. You could support my full weight on this, and I think this is, I think it's 26 gauge steel that we're on right now. So it's steel, it's 26 gauge, it's strong, but it's pretty flexible. But once one of these things is in there, I mean, it is not going anywhere. It is really sturdy. So as you can see, it's really not that hard. I would pre-mark your pilot holes, drill your pilot holes, then use the screws they gave you. Make sure not to overdrive them in. You don't want to blow out those gaskets on the bottom, but otherwise, this is a really sturdy and safe installation. As you can see, I've installed it on some solar panels here, and a lot of rain stuff, no leaks at all, because you know, these things have a gasket on the bottom, and then they've got a gasket up there with the screw that you put on. So there's really no way, as long as it's done remotely well, there's no way for water to get in there at all. And it's incredibly secure. So this is a great solution. Obviously pretty expensive in my opinion, but a great solution for mounting things to corrugated metal. I'll put some information below about where I ordered this. You obviously want to make sure that these peaks roughly match the size of these. There's a little bit of flexibility, but you do want them to broadly match. And I think these are, you know, designed to fit the most popular type of corrugated. But if the gaps between the peaks in your corrugations are too large or too small, obviously this will have a hard time fitting. And you'll see, you know, this does just about touch the bottom there. Ideally, you'd like a little bit more clearance, but that's what we're gonna do with. You want more clearance because if water's coming down, you don't want things you want them to be more likely to get through. But there is a lot of hole in there, so hopefully not too much stuff will catch, but we'll see how that works over time. But I hope this is helpful if you're having any questions about how these work or how to install these.